Hi, welcome to Art Draw. Today we're going to draw Emma Frost from Marvel and also in Fortnite at the moment. Let's go in there to the top, the very top there. Going to do the hairline. So head's going to be about here, body's going to come down here. I've got a hand up this way. So the hairline is just a diagonal line down. So we're just going to pop that in sort of like that, just there. Okay, that's like the center parting of the hair. So let's go in and do the rest of the hair there. So I'm going to do, on the right hand side, I'm going to do a sweeping bit of hair coming down. So I'm just going to go to that bottom line there, just bring it around, down like that. And then on the other side here, I'm going to do the same sort of thing, just take the pen and bring it down, maybe just a bit further out like that. Now I've got those 2 points there, those 2 curves, I can just work out what the face is. So the forehead is here, sort of covered by the hair, comes down, so we've got sort of the cheekbones to fill in. Gonna come down around here, like do an oval with the face, just like down like that, and around there for the face area. Okay, now I've got that in, we just fill in where this hair area is on the right, sorry, on the left. Just sort of fill around there, sort of like piping around it. Just block it in. On this side, we're just gonna maybe just bring it out a little bit further in there. There's a collar actually around there, but I'm just gonna bring the pen up. There's a bit more hair as well underneath that, just around there. And then at the top, what I want to do is just bring it down from that top part, parting, just sort of bring the hair out, sort of flare it out at the edges there. On this side, we'll just complete it by kind of just coming around here like that. Kind of like flicks out here, so just sort of show it sort of sweeping out there, sort of blowing in the wind kind of effect. Cool, okay. Now I've got those bits in. Like I was just saying, there's like a little collar effect here, so I'm just going to do a little curve line here, just a curve like that, and then down sort of here. I think I'll match that off sort of there. Then there's like a neck area on the skin that just comes down sort of like so, like that. Then there's the following rest of the collar, I suppose it just put a little curve there and it kind of follows out this way. So maybe there's a bit of hair in there, and it kind of just comes behind that piece of hair, flares out, bring it back down and into about here. Then we can just sort of block that off sort of around here like that. Just fill in this area here, so gap like that. And then let's look at just populating the face. I'm just going to do a little sort of curve for the nose right in the center here. So just a little curve like that. Now let's get the brows in. So probably just go up to about sort of this area. Let's do the right brow first. Just like a little curve up and down. Same on the other side, we're just going to do a little curve up, down like that. Then underneath the eye, we can just do 2 little curves and a dot for the eye. So just like a little curve here, a little curve here, and just a little dot underneath there. Now I've got that in, I can just pop a little sort of bridge of a nose in, just a little mark like that. That's cool. Now we can put the lips in sort of around here. So a little curve there, a little smile, and then just bring the lips out around here, and then just a little idea of like the bottom part of the lip there. Okay, right, that's really cool, like that. Now next up, what we can do is just pop a shoulder in. So the shoulder kind of comes sort of around this way, so just bring it around like that. Now we've got sort of gap here where the hair is, so we can just fill in around that point there. The little sort of part of the collar here, we can just put a line in there just to show it's like flipping up in the air. Okay, now we've got that in, what I can do, I've got an arm area here. This is going to come down to about here, come up, come into the rest of the arm there. So I'm just going to follow this shoulder area, just bring it in like that. And then we're going to do kind of like a straight line across this way. Just going to cap that off there. And then we're just going to follow back up, so tapering where the forearm is like that. And then we're going to come up the arm there. Cool. Now I've got that point in. There's a little hand area sort of there. And then sort of the chest area of the character kind of like curves in and around like that. There's a little shoulder that kind of pops out here, so just give a hint of that there. And then like the bicep area comes down there. And the elbow's sort of here, so I'll just put a little point there, bring that down there, and then we've got the rest of the arm coming up here, so just bring that up. And here, just bring a line up, cap it off about there, pop a little hand in, so I'm just going to go straight across, sort of the hand sort of here, so kind of is sort of folded over, so just bring it around like this, and then we've got a little thumb that kind of comes underneath like that. You can kind of just cap that there, and then just put some little lines in to sort of denote the fingers there, okay? Now I've got that in, I can just finish off the sort of coat area here, so just bring it down like that. And then we're going to put a little V here, like that. Bring a little line in like this. Okay. Now, got this jacket kind of comes and flares out about here. So I'm just going to sort of come up out from this point here, just flare it out, bring it in so it kind of comes around like that. Now I've got that point in. Put a little line there, and then what happens is kind of like got this nice flowing kind of jacket area that comes down here. So as I work that into the picture, let's just work out sort of like here, just underneath the arm. Just going to bring in the torso like this, and I'm going to bring it down like that. Put a little marker sort of for the belt area, and really that's I guess that's about this point here. Just put a circle there. Then what we can do there, put the belt in, 2 lines there, and then 2 lines here. This is going to flow out here this way. So really from this elbow, let's just fill in our elbow area there. From the point of that elbow down, going to bring the line down and flare it out like that. It's going to go from just a bit further out of the elbow, just sort of follow that line around like so. Then just do the outer part, bring it up like that. Cool. Now I've got that point in, I can work out this outer leg here. So I'm just going to draw a line down like that, so they kind of match up now. Underneath the middle part there, and then just bring a line down, sort of tapering where the knee would be there. Same on this side, we're going to come down here, taper it into a knee area there. Right, the knee area is kind of just a little line there, just denotes it, a couple of little lines there, just to denote that knee area. From that point, it kind of comes out a bit where the calf is, so the inner part of the leg here, just going to bring it out and down like that. This outer part of the leg, just bring it down out ever so slightly, and just bring it down like that. Great. Let's do the same on this side, but the foot is more coming this way, so the calf will be here and the shin will be there. So what that means is, I'm going to just go here. Just bring it out and down like that, and the shin will just taper down from this knee area here like that. Cool. Okay, now I've got that in. Let's do the shoes. So just going to come out from the top of the foot there, down, come around here, and there's kind of like heels on it. So just sort of cap that off there with a heel. This side, kind of the foot comes out a bit, so I'm going to do sort of 2 lines out like that, bring it around here where the toe being down, and we'll just come down like that. It's quite kind of like a lot of patterns or style going on with these shoes. So to show that, I'm kind of just going to put lots of little sort of lines all across that, sort of refracting around the character there. Cool. Okay. This point here, again we've got like this point, but over here like the sort of the jacket part bellows out. So that kind of comes out sort of from here. Just bring out a nice line. It's about there. Just go on the outer part. I'm just going to pipe just around that and then bring it in there like that. And then what we can do, we're going to go right around like this with the inner part. So just bring it up like that. Kind of continue around here and then down into that point there. Right, continuing sort of at the lower part of the legs. Let's just put a bit of detail in. So a few little lines there, sort of curved lines in the legs there for these sort of costume characters got them. And there's a couple of little sort of piping lines in the upper area of the thighs. And then we've got sort of two sort of bands, 1, 2, and then 1, 2 there. I'm just going to pop another little pipe just next to that as well. This kind of goes up here, and there's just a bit of piping here and here. Just adds a nice bit of detail to our character. And then there's like the X badge here. So inside this circle, I'm just going to do another little circle. And then just going to show the X. So I'm just going to do a little triangle, top, bottom, left, and right there. Okay. There's more of a refracting sort of pattern going on in the coat here. So I'm just going to sort of just draw in a few little lines there and do whatever you like here to show that. And you can add as much detail or as less detail as you like. Same sort of thing up here as well. So just going to draw a line like that and then just put some of this sort of refracting detail on there too. Bit of piping on the collar, so just draw around the edges of that, maybe there as well. And maybe we'll just pop in a bit of this going on here too. And then we'll just have this hand sort of just going over the elbow area there, like that. Just show some fingers on the other side of that. And just have those fingers. So there we are. A few little nails on there. Adds to the effect really well. Just a little bit of piping on the shoulder area here. So sort of around there, maybe around there. And then maybe we'll just add a few little lines on the hair area there. Maybe down here it's sort of quite dark, sort of hidden. So just little sweepy little bits there and here as well. Okay, let's just put a bit of ground behind the character. So just put a little sort of like rocky terrain or something just around that. Great. Now I think we're ready to start colouring. So first of all, just get a flesh colour. And just gonna colour in around this neck area here. And then make sure around the eye area is left white, maybe on the nose, a bit of light is bouncing off that. Just go and colour the forehead in. Again, maybe it's a bit of light bouncing. Maybe that's okay. There's enough going on around the character. Maybe just leave a little bit. Just on the nose is enough, maybe. Just a little bit on the fingers there. And then there's a bit on the torso here as well. So around this bit here. Cool. Okay, next up, get a nice sort of yellow for the blonde hair. And I'm just gonna sort of just give a hint of this. It's quite sort of light sort of blonde. So I'm just gonna work the pen up. Just leaving a bit of light on there. Just make it look like it's quite effective around there. Just fill in from the right hand side there, so it looks like the light's coming over from the left maybe. Right. Okay. Let's get ourselves a nice light blue now. And the costume is quite a light blue, so just gonna sort of start sort of filling in all around the costume area. Block in with this nice light blue. leave around there, it's got quite white. And then the collar area here, again I'll leave a little hint of sort of light sort of bouncing off the costume. That works well. And then we just come down here with the cape into this point here, and the upper part of the legs, I think they're that sort of colour as well, so just block that in the belt area too. The inner part of the cape here is also that colour, so just sort of fill it in. Just go over those lines so it looks a little bit less blocky, more of a solid sort of fill colour. And this outer part here as well. Great. Okay, just a little bit of flesh colour around here as well. Then what I think I'll do is just get myself a bit of a darker sort of vibrant blue for the lower areas of the legs. So again, we can sort of come around here where it's a bit more sort of sheeny on the lower parts of the costume. And we can sort of just leave a little sort of chip of sort of white where it's maybe the light is bouncing off the leg. Just colour that in there, just there, and sort of behind here as well, we'll do that darker colour, and that kind of comes out into these sides as well, so maybe there's a bit of a sort of shadow here, maybe a bit of a sort of shadow on this side too, so the cape is sort of sweeping down around the character. We'll just pop that more vibrant blue on the right hand side of this character as well. There we go, just adds a nice sort of bit of, gives it a little bit of 3D sort of look. Let's pop it around here too. The jacket, sort of the inner parts of the arms. In here, around there. Point 2. Yeah, that's quite nice. And then what we've got this sort of fractal sort of look. What I might do is just get myself a little purpley colour, just fill in a few little sort of fractally little pops of colour that might kind of turn up on character. Just a couple of those. Get myself a grey. Just gonna balance that with a bit of a grey colour. On there, yeah, not to forget up here as well. Just get the purple again. A few little purples, just adds a nice little pop of colour to this character. Cool. Then let's get ourselves a nice vibrant red for the X-Men sign. So those little triangles we created, just a nice little pop of red. And we'll just use that red as well, sort of in the lip area there. Nice. And then the background here, let's get that nice purple again. Maybe it's just that little strange sort of purpley terrain our character is standing on. And if I am going a bit too fast, please just pause it. You've got loads of time, you can catch up, or don't add as much detail as I do, or do a bit more. It's all a bit of fun, and I hope that these tutorials are quite easy to follow. Oh, there we go. That is Emma Frost. So let's get that nice vibrant blue again. I think that works. Let's pop that in. So that is Emma Frost on Art Draw. Thanks for watching, everybody. Please do like and subscribe when you can, and we'll see you again.